Aha! Thought I sensed an infernal. What are you doing here?
Same thing as you, I reckon. Trying to stay out of the shadows. Hold on. I know you. The weaponsmith, right? Drafted into the Blood War when your city was swallowed by Avernus. Not too different from my own story. Well done making it out alive.
Same to you. Though unless my senses deceive me, you brought a bit of the hells back with you. Infernal engine?
Who needs a heart when you've got one of these to keep you warm? Thank you, Zariel.
Forget warm. You're burning up. Might be burning out a piston ring. Or leaking oil. Mind if I take a listen?
Please do. I've been dying to find an infernal mechanic.
I hope you're not actually dying.
Now that's hot. Too hot. I think I could sort you out. But I'll need some infernal iron and a lot of luck.
Hey, soldier. We've got some infernal iron already. Let's give it to him, eh?
Absolutely. Let's see what his upgrade involves.
Please let this work.
The weight of it. And that blaze of chaos. Can't imagine this where my heart should be. Must be quite the experience. Give me just a moment. And I think... There.
How did you do that?
You'll have to install it, I'm afraid. I don't think there are thick enough gloves in all the realms to protect from that kind of heat.
Oh, do we not get to see it?
That feels... good.
Good.
I'm still burning hot as hell's hole, but I feel less... changeable. Cheers, mate.
Pleasure. And as for the heat, I haven't got any solutions now, but I'm not giving up. Could be if the combustion chamber had its own insulation, or if we had some kind of enchanted coolant. Let me sleep on it. I just might be able to work something out. Hopefully the next time I see you, I'll have something promising to report. I'll need more infernal iron either way, though.
That's
So
fine.
keep your eyes open. Take care.
So what have you actually done to it? Right, so when you wear the armor it casts bark skin. You just automatically have bark skin, and bark skin locks your AC at 16. That's fine. Right, and now I understand how it works. It isn't a bug. It just... wearing the armor casts the spell. Right, makes sense.
It's you. What are the odds? So glad you're all right. Well, as all right as any of us. A makeshift Harper's Fire might not be where I hope to set up shop. But maybe I've got something you can use anyway. And
What have you got?
if you find any interesting materials in need of working, I'm happy to help.
Interesting materials, what do you mean?
I hesitated to mention this back in the Druid's Grove, for obvious reasons. But no one has earned my trust if not you. When Elturel was dragged into Avernus, I was drafted into a devil's smithy. It should have been awful. But infernal metal is like a wild horse. Powerful, exuberant. It'll kill you if you lack technique. I can sense some. Smell it almost. Somewhere in the area. Underground, maybe. Out there in the shadows.
We can find
If you
it.
find it, bring it to me. I'll make something incredible.
I mean, that sounds like a promise. Found this piece of metal in a place called Grimforge. What do you make of it?
Absolutely. Rare to get your hands on this stuff. Well done keeping it to hand.
You can do something with it? Oh, it better not be the mithril we gave him. It better be the adamantine.
There you are. And be careful who you show that to. It might draw the wrong kind of attention.
Oh, wow. What has he done? We still have the mithril. That's good. He has made flawed hell...
Let's march.
We only had 4, right? Something missing there. Maybe we had 5. Flawed Helldusk armor. So, lesser infernal retribution. When you're hit by a foe within 2 meters, it might take d4 damage, fire damage. You take 1 less piercing, disadvantage on stealth checks. Makes sense. It's heavy armor, so I'm not going to use it.
I'm ready.
But you might. She's not proficient with it. Right, okay, so you won't. That's... wow, 3 and a bit thousand. So what did we give him? Good shout on the log. Doesn't say. Would it be in the conversation log? I don't think we gave him any infernal, because we used 1 for the heart, maybe 2 for the heart. I don't know what was there. Maybe nothing. I'm pretty sure we had 4. Look, if we've used 2 to get that armor, that's fine.
There is work to do.
But he's definitely used the adamantine
Long road ahead.
from there. But no, he hasn't. We have the adamantine. We also... I don't know what he's done. Evening, Mark. How you doing? Passed up with the shovels. Yeah, alright. I'll send it your way. Heavy armor. Deals back 1d4 fire damage. You take less piercing, but you're not very stealthy. Which kind of fits your character, right? Right, so... that doesn't say what we gave him. Be careful who you show that to, it might draw the wrong kind of attention.
Have a lot on my mind.
That almost sounds like I should be wearing it though.
Need anything?
Yeah, what have you got? Ooh, that is a short sword, so we can use it. Short sword of life stealing. On a crit, the target takes an extra 1 to 10 necrotic damage as long as it isn't construct or an undead. You also gain temporary hit points plus 2 enchantment. That's not bad. That's not bad. We could sell the armor and buy that. But I was thinking of getting the feat that I could use 2 longswords. Swordmaster's gloves, you gain +1 to melee. Proficiency with swords, long swords and great sword. Okay, so this is how you get proficiency bonuses. Interesting. +1 to strength saving throws and checks. Disadvantage on stealth makes sense. I like that armor gives you It negates damage as well. That's a really nice addition. That lets you add the... Yeah, we've already got one of them. We've already got one of them. We've already got one of them. Is that that's a short bow, so I'm not interested. Grants resistance against fire and cold damage. You can do haste. That's quite nice. That's quite good, actually. Harmonium halberd. Strength +2 up to 23, minus intelligence, minus wisdom. Oh, this is... So this is where you... Because you lose feats to take 2 extra, but you can top up your stats with weapons as well. So with the right build, there's... The further you get into the game, you're really going to be building into certain things. Favoured weapon, it has +1 to damage and attack rolls, and it deals an additional 1d6 lightning. That's not bad. Thermodynamo axe. When you deal damage with this axe, it's just a normal battle axe. You grant 2 turns of heat. What was heat? Engulfed in vengeful fire, take 1d4 each turn, but can use heat convergence. I don't like anything that gives you damage for having to charge it up. Sword of Clutching Umbra is just a +1. Oh, hold on. Shadow Soaked Blow. 1d6 +7 plus Psychic. Once per short rest. Okay. He makes the set of armor, but it's 1 per... Right, so we want to save that Infernal Iron for Karlach, though. And if it's heavy armor, I'm not going to use it. Arrow of Transportation, right, we're having that. Arrow of Arcane Interference. Cast Silence. We'll have the many targets as well. This is just bog standard crap, isn't it? Yeah. That's light armor, okay. Anything fancy down here? That'll do. If you have a character immune to fire damage, the axe could be good. Yeah, that's true. TOD's resistant, but I wouldn't use it. I do like that though. But at the minute we're down to a torch and a single weapon, and I will find... We've only found a couple of these very rare items. I reckon there's going to be some really good stuff later on in the game, so I'm happy to hold out for now. This stuff is good, but it isn't much better than what I've already got. Those shadow ghosts wouldn't like psychic damage? Yeah, possible. Thorn Blade, ensnaring strike melee, and it deals an extra d4 poison. It's not the worst. I think we're done. I found some hellish masks. What can you make of any of
Using
these?
something that's already fabricated is tough, but I can try. How many do you have?
I have 3.
I thought I sniffed American scent somewhere. These must have been a pain to get a hold of.
Yeah, there were.
American masks are brittle, so what I make won't last as long as my usual pieces.
Depends what you make as to if I want it or not. I'm pretty sure I had 4 masks
There.
as well.
Be careful who sees you using that. Might draw the wrong sort of eyes.
Ooh. Yeah, we have another one. So he's made 3 Hawthorne explosives, 3d6 fire, you can make explosives out of devil foil masks. That's pretty cool. Okay. No, don't give him to Karlach. That's a silly idea. At the minute I want to keep on to the Infernal Iron. We've already asked him about that metal. Karlach, are you feeling better?
Damon's upgrade didn't cool me down, but it did juice me up.
Is that
I
good?
don't think I've ever felt more powerful.
So that's good, right? We'll find more Infernal Iron and get you that second upgrade too.
Sooner rather than later would be good. I feel like I'm burning serious fuel.
Will you be alright?
Oh, fuck yes. I'm ready to burn all night.
Sounds good.
Speaking of, I could eat a giant badger. Is it almost time for dinner?
Where are you? Shadowheart possesses a certain amount of resistance to the ill effects of the Shadow Curse. It seems that this might be due to Shah's patronage, but even the mercurial nature of the Dark Goddess, the extent of her protection remains to be seen. I had a feeling that she was. Damon upgraded Karlach's heart. Hasn't repaired it yet. He said let him sleep on it and bring more Infernal Iron. Right, so we need to sleep then. We need to sleep anyway because we are knackered. We are absolutely knackered. No, go there. Karis?
Patrols report more.
Thought you'd be 10 yards tall the way Zevlor spoke of you.
I mean, I'm pretty tall.
Ceres, Scout. Seems we missed one another at the Grove, but the others told me how you helped us. A pity. You pulled them from one death trap, only for me to land them in this one.
I don't see Zevlor. Don't tell me he's missing as well.
Aye, and more than half the others with him.
We were ambushed, out in the cursed lands. Cultists of this absolute. Zevlor froze, begged us to surrender.
Oh, you idiot.
They were toying with us, making examples. And we'd had enough of taking it. Those of us who cut free just kept running till we found this place. The others... maybe the cult got them. Maybe the curse.
Do you think the cult planned this, or was it a surprise attack?
It's hard to tell. We were alone in the darkness one moment, surrounded the next.
This army of the Absolute is growing and flowing towards Moonrise. There's worse than goblins on the roads now. I thought we might pass unnoticed along the fringes of this place, escape the owlbear by hiding in its shadow, so to speak. You can see exactly how well that went.
Still, you're here. Better than being a prisoner for the Absolute.
Prison's the best I can hope for the ones we left behind. Zevlor seemed to think the cult wanted us alive. I almost hope he never found out why.
Well, maybe we'll find him. Alfira survived, though.
Don't wander far.
Oh, you're all right. Thank goodness. I was worried they'd got you too.
Why are you worried about me? How about you? How are you holding up?
Honestly, terribly. I still can't believe it. The cultists, the screams. Roland, of all people, saved us. He said he stayed in the grove because of you. And I'm damn glad of it. Without him, well, none of us would be here.
That's nice. Roland, the apprentice wizard.
Yes. He shielded me and the kids, while his brother and sister rushed the cultists. Cal and Leah were dragged away, along with the others. Roland isn't taking it so well. None of us are, to be honest.
I like Leah.
How do you do it? How do you keep going?
Danger is my life. There's no greater thrill for me than the hunt.
You're made of sterner stuff than me, then. You've done so much for us already. But I have to ask. The others might still be out there. If they're not dead, they're in Moonrise. And gods have mercy on anyone in that hell's pit.
Todd's not very smart, remember, Pan. He says what pops into his head that he thinks sounds cool, which is very rare. We're going that way, we'll find them.
Thank you. If anyone can manage it, you can. Just be careful up there, all right? I can't handle anyone else dying.
You act like you know me. His Majesty.
Hiss! I say hiss!
I mean, he sounds like a cat.
Years of hunting and tracking have taught you to recognize a territorial animal when you see it.
We've got to go with animal handling, right? I do not seek your territory, noble beast. Only a few moments of your time. Oh, we just made that.
I'll allow it.
You seem like someone who knows what he's about. Had anything interesting around here?
Good of you to notice. For my part, I have noticed the cleric is a liar. She promised me a bit of milk. But do you see any milk, do you? Nor do I. Disgraceful.
Yeah, sounds like a cat. Quite the specimen you are. How did you come to this place?
I slinked, of course.
Yep, he looks like a slinky bastard. Quietly admire the cat.
You've had enough. Now go. Quickly. Yes.
They have nailed cats in that one interaction. That is a cat thing. Alright then, Jahira, what have you got for me?
Have a gander at the finest stock.
Please,
Oh, there's another
You're welcome.
shopkeeper here.
have a drink. Oh, my gods.
Calm down, Carla.
To your very good health.
You'll have to pardon my friend Karlak. She's very excited to meet you.
Yeah. I mean, it's an honor, milady.
I will gladly drink to your health as well, Garlak.
To your very good health.
Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something Alien, answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it?
It's trying to change me, to win me over, but I'm resisting its temptation.
You want to deny the parasite has any sort of hold on you, but somehow you can't. Jaheira spots your confusion, and her eyes narrow.
Well done,
It's the
Todd.
wine. I added a herb to your cup that betrays your lie.
Oh, for God's sake. Should have sniffed it.
Look around you. Good men, good women. Stranded here, 2 feet in the grave. If we're to survive, I have no choice but to trust you. Can I?
What happened to me being the godsend you were praying for?
That was a public display of hope. Despite private reservations. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago.
Who was... is he?
General Gedrick Thorm.
We knew
Remember
this.
that name. He's the leader of the Absolutists. He
What?
was a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local druids, we made it our business to see him deposed, dead and buried.
We
But
saw
he's
that.
returned. Not only does General Gedrick Thorm live again, it seems he is no longer mortal. He has become, in fact, invincible. We met him on the road here, commanding
Right.
an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. He healed right in front of me and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless. But experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope. You are that hope.
You want me to kill him? You think I can kill him?
Not immediately. Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul.
I don't like this plan.
Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Gedrick is without his shield, the sword, together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight.
You want to make use of my infection. I want to be cured of it.
Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Gedrick's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at Moonrise. Until then, we keep drinking wine when we meet.
That kind of sounds like a good idea. We're heading that way anyway. How do I reach him? The towers are surrounded by shadows.
You're not our only secret weapon. Isabel, a faithful cleric of Selûne, and a light in the darkness.
Oh, this is going to go down well.
She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive. She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely.
Interesting.
Last Light's best bargains right here.
Get the bottle. Hand me the bottle. It's not hard.
I don't want to.
It's
And I
Umi.
don't want to give you a lashing. but I will, damn it!
Alright, Roland, calm the fuck down.
Don't be shy.
There's another bottle of Arabellan Dry back there. Put it on the bar, then piss off and leave me alone.
Jaheira said we should serve drinks, but that we shouldn't serve drunks.
Jaheira didn't save your ragged little tail from the cultists. I did.
Afira told me you're the reason her and the kids escaped.
Cute. Maybe she'll write a ballad about me. She can leave out the part where my brother and sister were dragged away screaming while I was saving the orphans. If you hadn't filled their heads with all that self-righteous heroic crap at the Grove, none of this would have happened.
So it's my fault, is it? Do you know where they are?
Dead for all I know. Or in the cult's tower with the others who were taken.
Yeah, he's still a massive prick. If they're alive, I'll rescue
They're
them.
my responsibility.
So go out there and find them.
You go save the world. Or your own arse. Or whatever it is you do. I'll fix this.
Okay, hold on. Let's keep this conversation going, because I don't think you can fix this.
I don't need your help, and I don't need your pity.
Oh.
Have a gander at the finest stock.